There's a look at the home of the Mounties. We're in Mountie Nation, Shades Valley High School, for a cross-county matchup with the Yellow Jackets of McAdory. Matt Coulter, along with Chris Osborne and Ariel Schaefer, will join us literally in just a moment. There's a look at Shades Valley, the home of the Mounties. The girls at 4 and 6. That's the Yellow Jackets visitors, and the girls of Shades Valley are 7 and 2. Welcome in, Chris Osborne. I'll tell you what I'm going to call this. This is the 459 series, because if you go to McAdory,
absolutely,
west, and then it's 27 miles away, and then if you look at the map, they are literally both at one end or the other of I-459.
How about that?
I don't know how clever that is geographically by road, but since I drove half of it, I'm going to say it's a 459 series. How you doing, man?
I love it. I'm great. How are you doing? I'm good.
Great weekend, except for Saturday afternoon, early evening. So
yeah, that was
I'm not getting into that because we got basketball. What do you think about these two teams?
Hey, you know what? It's going to be interesting. I mean, on paper, I'm going to be honest, it looks a little lopsided. But, again, these games are played on the court. Anything can happen.
Let's go side court and check in with our third member of the broadcast team. That's Ariel Schaefer. First of all, did you have a nice weekend? And second of all, tell me what you know.
Well, Matt, of course, I had a fantastic weekend, but my week is off to a great start because I'm back with you guys for another doubleheader as we continue our high school hoops coverage here in the Birmingham area. Now, I know you guys spoke about maybe this matchup could be a little lopsided. However, for Shades Valley, they are not taking they're taking it not as seriously. Well, they are taking it too seriously. My bad. I need more coffee. It's a case of the Mondays. But in all seriousness, though, they're just trying to continue that success offensively, work defensively, specifically with cleaning up around the glass. But when thinking about McAdory, though, I had talked to head coach Scott Blair moments ago. They have two underclassmen, 7th and 8th graders starting. So there's a lot of youth on this team. However, for center Brooklyn Woods, that's really what they're trying to do. The senior, they need her more production out of her, specifically clean up the glass, and they need her more to score. She's really good down in the paint, but they need her to turn and face the basket and really do some of those little easy lay-ins as well. So look for a couple of key players tonight, but I'll have check in with more. And it's going to be a good matchup between the boys and the girls tonight. Matt?
All right. Thank you, Ariel.
She is a walking encyclopedia.
She gets so much information from these coaches. She meets with them side court. And I was talking to Scott Blair, and we should note, as we going to take a look at the starting lineups, that he's down a starter and a very good one, as it's Haley Harvey. I remember her from last year. She is out. But as Ariel was just talking about, you got not just an 8th grader, but a 7th grader in Mariah Wren. And Coach Blair kind of told me halfway off the record, she's 7th grader. She's probably our best player. Has a tendency to turn the ball over. But she's averaging 13 a game. So there you look at the starters for McAdory. As you've got Mickle, Wren, Cheney, LaSears, and Brooklyn Woods. Really, really good name. Let's flip it over and let's take a look at the Mountie Nation.
All right, so if you take a look at the Mounties, you got Zoe Little, you got Hargrove, Jay Jones, Micaiah Willis, and Sophia Wright. And some of these names we called out quite a bit last year. So it'll be really interesting as we get ready for the starting lineups here at the court. I mean, love this gym. It's got a unique kind of presence to it, weight room up top, intimate gym, not a bad seat in the house.
No, it isn't. And like most gyms this size, they'll light it up when they blow the whistle. I was noticing in the JV game that when they whistle, it bounces off every single wall and then the ceiling and the floor. But that's okay. We'll deal with that. They'll deal with it as well. But Shades Valley, of course, a member of the Jefferson County school system, and McAdory is a member as well. So it's good. I love doing all these games. It's really good when you have, two in the same county playing each other because it benefits everybody, all the players, all the coaches, all the fans on Jeff Co-Ed TV.
Yeah, and what an opportunity for, families that don't live in the area to be able to watch Jeff Co-Ed TV. And again, as we always say, thank you, Dr. Walter Gosselin,
He's the man.
for allowing us to do this broadcast. We've got a great crew of professionals behind the scenes, so this is awesome. I enjoy it.
Oh, I've worked with a lot of crews like ESPN3 and Fox Sports 1 and that kind of stuff, and ESPN Plus, and our crew is every bit as good, and I think sometimes, actually not sometimes, I think all the time, better.
And don't forget, we've got the boys coming up right after this. Same two teams, Shades Valley and McAdory. The Yellow Jackets coming up after the girls. But right now we're going to focus our attention on the starters for the girls.
You are PA announcer. As we will get started for this one, the tip is designated for straight up 6 o'clock. Activities are straight up at 6 o'clock as they're going to, as they welcome the McAdory Yellow Jackets. They come in at 4-6. I think I was in error just a minute ago. You know, that guy with that voice, he could take our jobs in a heartbeat.
He can sing, too. Do you know who that is?
I didn't look
long
enough.
That is the former police chief of Bessemer.
And he's a singer. What is he? Is he sing like baritone for a
He sings
for
operatic.
A barbershop?
I mean, he is Nathaniel Rutledge. Great, superhuman being. He has a son that plays college baseball.
Okay.
Just a great guy. When I saw him doing the announcements, that voice is very distinctive. But former police chief from Bessemer, great guy.
I'm envious because as you know this, you started back in the radio days. We always call somebody like that said they have great pipes.
Yes.
And he has got pipes.
You know, I heard him sing one time at an event. I think he was singing the national anthem, and I looked at him, and afterwards I said, I didn't know you could sing, Chief.
You know, I've got friends like that. You know, you'll be out, so you're going to do the karaoke thing. I do not do karaoke.
I've tried it a time or two.
Not at all. I emptied a bar one time just singing the first two notes because I can't sing. But you'll find out in a circumstance like that, one of your buddies you've known for 40 years gets up there and goes and sings Bruce Springsteen or so. You're telling me that's that guy.
I'm telling you that's that guy.
All right. Man, he gets into it. You can hear him in the background.
Well, that's probably years of Little League and prep ball with his son. He's probably the announcer and coach as well.
All of our coaches, both host and visitors, treat us so well. We got a chance to talk with Scott Blair of the Yellow Jackets. I've really grown to like Gary Ferguson, the head coach of Shades Valley, because I'll explain later in the broadcast, but he is as loyal as it gets. Tip goes to the gals in black and gold. That's McAdory. Mickle, who just drew the starting alignment, to Cheney. They'll work it around. Nice ball movement, baseline, shot put up. Shot was blocked inside. And here come the Mounties on the run.
McAdory started out with the zone, seemed to work for him. Let's see what happens on the other end of the court.
Yep. Other end. Up. A couple of very, very quick turnovers. She's a lefty. She drives. Kicks it back outside. That's Zoe Little. She's going to take the defender, Laceers, off the dribble. Shot a little short and left. Here comes Mickle with the basketball for McAdory.
Now, if my memory serves me correct, there were two Laceers last year, and I think one was a senior, and I think she might have graduated.
You know what? You are spot on. Shot from the perimeter. Wren drains it. Mariah Wren. She's the seventh grader.
And she's already got a three to open up the game.
As we are just a minute and change in. Driving the lane, turnover, picking it up is Mickle. Pink shoes and all. Passing it around to the wing. Cheney, she will shoot it. Eighth grader this time, nothing. I mean, nothing but net. Watch this shot.
London Cheney for the three.
Again, their seventh and eighth grader have combined for all the points so far, but we're early. Driving the lane, splitting it was Hargrove, no good.
I will tell you, in these first couple of minutes, they sure don't look like a 4-6 team.
They've got an early 6-0 lead. Mickle. Whoops. Almost mishandled, but Cheney, the left-hander, drives. Kicks it back out. Woods. And there's the 7th grader, Wren.
Good half-court patience. Oh, just a miscue there.
Just as you say, patience. Errant ball out of bounds.
They probably lulled themselves to sleep with that ball movement, but that was good ball movement.
Across the timeline is Hargrove. She'll drive off the glass, left-handed and good, and the Mounties are on the board.
Very nice. Take a look at this. Splits the defenders, jump stop, and off the glass.
Pretty. Other way, Mickle. She drives. We got a floor foul. I believe it was called on him.
Foul goes against Shades Valley, number 14, Jade Jones.
Jade Jones, the sophomore, picked up the foul. Out of bounds. Good time to tell you, in high school basketball in the state of Alabama, quarters are 8 minutes long. Inbounds. All right. Yellow Jackets still with the basketball. After 5 fouls, the opposing team will go to the line to shoot an automatic 2. There are no 1-and-1s in high school basketball. The opinions vary on that, by the way. Driving the lane, Mickle puts the shot up, won't go. Here comes Shades Valley.
Mixed emotions. How do you feel about that rule?
I think I like it more than I don't, but I do have a few things I question about it. And I think I'm going to steal it from you. Last week when we were having this very same discussion, you said, and I agree, it takes away some of the strategy.
It does. I mean, you know, but again, we're not dealing with professional coaches or players or, you know, not college players in every position. So I think some of it is time management.
I agree. It's like I still don't like the designated hitter. That took away so much strategy.
Yeah.
But you weren't even born yet when they did that. Did you even know that one time pitchers did hit? Oh, wow. Nice diving defensive play by Shea.
I did actually know that.
Okay, good. Because it didn't take an effect until 72. There's enough of my baseball on the designated hitter. Back to basketball. McAdory hit 2 trays earlier by their 7th and 8th grader, and they lead at 6-2, and they have the basketball. Good defense there by Willis. Oh, top of the key pick.
What's the call there, Matty? You agree with it?
I think the pick was too strong. I guess that's what they called, right?
Player control foul goes against McAdory.
Man, I hadn't heard those words in a long time. It was a player control foul, so it was on the player with the basketball.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think the rule is technically you have to give the defender a way around the pick. You can't just completely cut off.
Short jumper by Hargrove. Hey, one thing. Mounties are getting one shot, and that's all. But turnovers will get around that. Bringing the ball down the floor is Zoe Little, their leading scorer. Top of the key. Jumper from about 20 feet. Follows her shot, gets the rebound. Really good hustle by Little. There's a top of the key jumper again. From 3, it won't go. And we have a whistle.
Timeout on the court. 3 minutes, 3 seconds into the first period. 30-second timeout.
Man, I like just listening to him. Let's take a timeout on Jeff Coed TV.
Welcome to McAdory High School, home of the Yellow Jackets. Check out all the things we have going on right now. It's a great day to be a Yellow Jacket. We are Jeff Co-Ed strong.
Good look from our upstairs view at Shades Valley High School. And inbounding the basketball, that's Mickle. Pressure by the Mounties. Across the timeline, pretty well broken.
If they're across the timeline, it's broken.
Yeah, you are so right. They move the basketball well, but Shades Valley really has kind of shut them down. They're not getting a lot of good shots. Although with that move.
Nice footwork there, just couldn't finish.
She almost did a 360. She do a pirouette and shoot.
Ooh.
Driving the lane, that's Little. She got it. Zoe Little, their leading scorer, averaging at close to 22 a game. She's got a couple. The lead is just 2. McAdory got those early threes, and they have been silent since.
Yeah.
Whistle a floor foul. They carry the basketball? Maybe it wasn't a foul.
Yeah. 5-second call.
Don't see that a whole lot either.
You don't.
They're very liberal with it. Zori Hargrove, you see her right in the middle of your floor level camera view. Little drives, dishes it down in the corner. Left-handed 3 will not go. Air ball. Wrestle for the rebound. And here come the Yellow Jackets, led by Cheney. She got the bucket. You got to make the call here for me, Chris.
And one. Let's have another look at it. Outnumbered, draws the contact off the glass, and she'll go to the line.
I'm not disagreeing with the call, just an observation. She leaned in pretty good.
She did. Sometimes you just luck up and you get the call.
Checking back in is Jordan Mickle, the senior. And out goes Mariah Wren, the 7th grader. Just amazes me.
What a future she has if she continues to play like she's playing. At least from what we've seen.
Yeah, Cheney will shoot a couple. Actually, just the one.
Yeah, she's got 5.
So she gets the 2, and McAdory increases their lead back out to 4. Driving the lane, putting up the shot is Hargrove, but I think we've got a foul in the act of shooting.
Foul goes against McAdory, number 20, Caden Taylor.
Caden Taylor, the senior guard, picked up the foul. Right. Both teams have 2. You got a Zori and a Zoe. And it's Zori Hargrove that's at the line. Off the back of the rim, no good. It's a minute and a half left here in the first quarter of play. From Shades Valley High School.
Those rare moments where it's almost, you can hear a pin drop.
You remember the other night, we were the only ones talking. Off the mark with the second free throw. McAdory.
Showing a little tempo, but wisely backs it out. Double dribble.
Well, we're using a lot of terms in the first quarter we don't normally hear.
This is
double
true.
dribble.
Pretty liberal with the whistles there as well.
Yep. Hargrove running the show. Has a short jumper, makes a great pass down low.
Absolutely.
And finishing.
Great court vision.
Allen.
Moving without the ball.
Going to the line, shooting 2. Foul goes against number 10, Mariah Rashid.
All right, I missed what happened here.
Yeah, I did too. I'm listening to him. Rashid was whistled for the foul, but it must have been a floor foul because she's shooting 2. No change in the scoreboard, so This is not an and one.
That was really interesting. I thought, for all intents and purposes, that was a bucket.
Did Hargrove get fouled before she passed? That's one of the things.
That's all I can think of.
That's all I can think of. The second.
And just like that, 2 points stripped away.
I'm still confused. I'm not going to labor on that. But if it was before the shot, then it would have been a floor foul, and we're not to 5. So I'll just settle down on that one. Tell you it's 8-6 with 53 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. We're at Shades Valley. Wren comes back in, the 7th grader. She's got a tray. Oh, easy bucket inbounds to Little. Boy, McAdory's fell asleep. Sometimes you just have to call it. In black, McAdory, a little out of control, a little curly kneel going on there.
And we're going to have a tie-up. And because we're on the side with the scorer's table, we can't see the possession arrow. So we'll have to keep an eye on that.
I think I can, but every time the guy moves his head, it blocks it.
Okay, so possession arrow is going toward Shades Valley. So, of course, the next one will be for McAdory.
Little across the Shades Valley logo. She does it all. She's their leading scorer. That one, that little teardrop, little 3-footer would not go. And here come the Yellow Jackets on the run. They've got numbers.
And what a block. Let's have another look. She's thinking easy layup. No.
Wow. Little just said, get that out of here.
She's a little too late and a little too much.
They tie it up, 8-8, 16 seconds left in the first 8-minute quarter. Whistle as they lob it out to midcourt. All right. All I can think of is McAdory must have stepped on the line. Not sure what that call was. The clock's still frozen at 16.2.
Thinking another 5-second call. Kind of odd.
Yeah. Pink shoes. Tying the pink shoes. That was Wren. Willis down in the corner. That's Little. Too short. Won't go.
Little is certainly not afraid. Up.
Well, yeah, I believe she'd shoot it across the timeline if she were open. Hey, that's the end of the first quarter of play here on Jeffco Ed TV. We are all tied at 8.
This is Shades Valley High School, where we are Mountie Nation. We are accountable, we are respectful, and we are empathetic. We are Jeff Coed Strong.
Jump in. That bucket
that
bucket that we talked about did count, and she had a quick steal and was fouled on the inbounds, and she missed both of the free throws. So that kind of clears it up. So that gets our score all tied up at 8-8.
Thank you, sir. Let's go to Ariel.
Well, guys, already from McAdory, you've seen how much number 4, Mariah Wren, has been involved specifically with the ball handling duties. Shades Valley putting one of their better defenders on her. And it's incredible to see she's only a 7th grader. And I spoke to head coach Scott Blair prior to this matchup. He said offensively, she can be so dominant, has a great shooter's touch. It's just defensively, they're trying to get her more involved. And also right here, with her bringing up the ball, just having more comfortability with that, being able to go both directions, use both hands. She does tend to go a little more left, is trying to be a little more stronger with that right hand. That's what they're working on with a very young buck, you could say, for McAdory.
Thank you. They keep working. She'll keep shooting. That's in and out. She's going to be sought after by the time she gets to be a sophomore, and that's in 3 years. It's just crazy.
A lot more basketball in her
There's
high school
a 3
career.
ball. Nothing but net as Willis, the junior.
Very nicely done.
And Shades Valley has their first lead, breaking the 8-all tie. McAdory puts up a 3 real quick. No good. White jersey rebound. Scramble for it down in the paint. That was Jade Jones.
Possession, Mounties.
Yep. There's a look at Jones.
11 for McAdory.
And that's Zoe Little, the senior.
122 for McAdory. 11.
She will play at another level, Gary Ferguson, her head coach, said.
Yep.
Yeah, he was strong about it. Let's put it that way. Maybe even some D2, low D1.
I could see that.
Dribbling the basketball. That's Hargrove. Zori's cross-court pass, whistle first. And we've got timeout. Shades Valley has taken their first lead of the game by 3 on Jeff Coed TV.
Our health science program here at Hueytown High School helps our students to become aware of all the different kinds of employment opportunities they have in healthcare.
After graduating, I was able to get a job at Publix Pharmacy as a certified pharmacy technician.
They get CPR certified. We also have a mental health worker credential this year and a community health worker credential this year.
All right, back to live action. Shades Valley hosting McAdory. And the Mounties in white have the basketball. They have the dark red trim. And McAdory is in solid black with the gold or yellow trim, as you would, in the nickname, Yellow Jackets. Bad pass across the top. Willis was able to grab it, go to the hole, couldn't make it. And we got a quick jump ball. This time it'll be McAdory.
And she had Sophia Wright. If she had just made maybe one more pass for the open right, that might have been an easy layup for the Mounties.
Brooklyn Woods, 2-4. All right, some man pressure. Throwing it inbounds, and that is off Wren and back to Shades Valley. Inbounds underneath the bucket. That's Hargrove. The junior point guard. Inbounds.
Just
Little.
in time?
Yeah, Little. What, she got 6? Turnaround jumper.
She likes that, and I like it for the turnaround step back jumper. Let's have another look. Nice move, step back, and bam.
That's just an NBA move. Turnover. Shades Valley has scored 9 straight. Here they, on the other end, we got a whistle foul underneath.
Shades Valley foul on the play goes against number 1, Micaiah Willis.
So
First team foul of the quarter.
Mickle will go to the line. There's a look at Gary Ferguson. You know how long he's been at Shades Valley? This just blew my mind.
Quite some time.
24 years.
That's amazing.
And half of those years he's been the girls' basketball coach. You think Gary found a place to call home?
I think so, and I think they like him here.
I tell you what, in talking to him, he went to Alabama State to play basketball, and he got early, like childhood arthritis, and he couldn't play for the Hornets, so he went on and got his master's degree, and he teaches special ed. Now, that doesn't warm your heart.
Absolutely. Some great folks here in Jeff Coed.
No kidding. Up, why not? She twisted around, called bank, got it. That's Zoe Little, who I believe, I'm going to let you check. Is that double digits for her now?
I am getting there. Look, she's scoring so fast I can't keep up with her.
I think she has 10.
She's at 8. She's at 8.
Right. It's now an 11-point run by Shades Valley. Oh, what a great move.
Through, just could
not finish. On the run, Hargrove loses a handle. Yellow Jackets running the floor. Booker, who's checked in, playing a lot. Cheney, they got to get her moving, got to get her active. She's just the 8th grader. It's like Valley's playing a zone. Outside jumper will not go. Cheney trying to get her involved. Didn't happen.
I'm not mad with that shot. She took an open shot. She just happened to miss.
Little, no. Wow, what hustle inside by Jade Jones. Kept it alive. Now driving the lane. Well, I know she's got 10 now.
She absolutely does. Look at this. Takes the step through. Off the glass. Textbook.
There's no question in my mind she will play at another level. Here's a 3-ball at the other end. McAdory won't go. An offensive rebound. Back out front to Mickle. Oh, inside pass, little wide, so back to Mickle. Mickle drives the baseline. Little says no way. Actually, that was not Little. That was Sophia Wright. About half the quarter remaining here. This quarter has absolutely been owned by the Lady Mounties.
You know, McAdory is passing the ball well. It just seems like their passing is not as crisp as it needs to be to beat this quick-moving defense of the Mounties.
Kind of an off-balance shot inside. No good now. Here she is. Boy, guarding her is a mess.
Oh, nice interior pass.
Oh, a little short. The shot, I believe that was Jade Jones. And we got a foul. It's going to be called on Micaiah Willis. Only 2 fouls on Shades Valley, 0 on the Yellow Jackets here in the second period. So nobody's going to the free throw line anytime soon unless it's an and one.
Boy, did Shades Valley just turn up the heat.
Yes,
17-8 with 3.5, just over 3.5 to go in the second quarter.
It was 8-6 McAdory towards the end of the first quarter. Let's see if the Yellow Jackets can't get their offense going again. Wren, the 7th grader, made a 3 earlier, and they know it. They double-teamed her at the top of the key, and we got a whistle.
Looks like a jump ball.
Okay. Mounties have the basketball. There's Little. Gets a ball screen.
A double ball screen.
Yeah, no kidding.
At that.
They really want to get 0 open, don't they? Hargrove patiently running the show at the point. No shot clock. High school basketball. Driving lane. Hargrove up and off the glass. That's a pretty move.
That was. She's got 6 on the night by my count. Let's have another look at that. Finds that lane, goes up. I love the way these young ladies are using the glass. That is very fundamental basketball.
I believe we got another tie up there right at the free throw line. That will allow for substitutions. What I liked about that move is she drove the lane, knew exactly where she was, exactly where her body was, planted her feet, and just went straight up.
Yes.
You know, if you go too far, you either get too far underneath or you get it blocked. McAdory.
Kick ball.
At the other end of a 13-0 run by the Shades Valley Mounties. I don't believe McAdory has scored in this quarter. But I'll tell you, I do know one thing. Shades Valley have. Up.
And it's going to be hard to score when you make those kind of mental mistakes. They've got to settle into their offense and find a way to get some points.
Well, I think you would agree his frustration is set in. I mean, they jumped out to an 8-4 lead. Looked like they were in control, but now they've lost the handle on offense, and it's affecting them.
But this game is far from over. So this is when you have a gut check. This is when, as a coach, you ask your players, what are you going to do?
Golly, well, that woman can play.
That's hard to defend.
That girl can play. Drive, watch.
Little is scoring a lot.
What a nice touch and fadeaway right there from about 10 feet. I think we're going to have a floor check. Foul on Jade Jones.
I've got 12 for Little already in the first half.
I think it's been the Little and Hargrove show, hasn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
As far as scoring is
right,
concerned.
Hargrove has 6 by my count.
21-8. It's a 15-point run. McAdory and Black trying to get the ball in bounds. They do. Wren, the 7th grader, could not go baseline because of Little. Shot errant, just hits backboard, and now here come the Mounties.
And again, she's young. She's going to develop a move to blow by that defender on the baseline to try to get an easy layup rather than backing it out and taking a 15-footer.
Yeah, that's the one thing her coach was somewhat critical of. She said, we play her a lot. She's one of our best players, but she's turnover prone. I went, yeah, Coach, she's 7th grade. And he agreed. Inside, shot won't go, put up by Brooke Allen. But I believe she will go to the free throw line.
McAdory foul on the play goes against.
And your assumption would be correct, my friend.
Allen, the sophomore. She's a forward. She'll see if she can't add to this Mounties lead. And she does. 22-8.
Very nice shooting stroke by Brooke Allen.
Yep, I like it. She obviously spends some time there. From the hip. We talked her out of it, didn't we?
We did. We're going to have to stop doing
Our
that.
bad, yeah.
Our apologies, Brooke. All right, let's see if McAdory can get something going here.
Almost a turnover.
Oh.
Good pass down low. A little too crisp, I guess, if that's possible. She was trying to pick up Brooklyn Woods. Just zip by her. Was tipped by a Mountie, though. Chloe Jones now in for McAdory. Under a minute to go here at Shades Valley High School on Jeff Co-Ed TV. Driving the lane, that was Jones, and just rejected. Here comes Little. Bet she makes it. I win. Shades Valley wins.
I mean, look at this replay. Just focus straight down the lane.
Turning her hips towards the defender, not allowing her to get even close or over the back. An 18-point Shades Valley run. Boy, McAdory needs a bucket. They'll kick it back outside. That's Mickle. No good.
And guess who has the rebound? Imagine that.
She is everywhere. Driving the lane, puts up the left-handed one-hander. Won't go.
One of the few she's missed.
Yep. And got to launch it quick. That wouldn't have counted if it did go. Shades Valley just totally dominated the second quarter of play. They put 19 up. It was 8-6.
And for halftime, they're going to have to definitely make an adjustment or this thing's going to get out of hand really quickly.
And here's Ariel with Coach Ferguson.
Coach, you guys been able to hold on to under single digits and scoring 8 points. What did you like about the defensive performance this first half?
Honestly, in comparison to how we've been playing the last few games, we really struggled defensively. We weren't communicating, had trouble knowing who it was that we were checking. So our communication is off. We're not moving as well as we have been. So really was a poor performance defensively.
Zoe being able, what she could be able to do offensively, being that spark, but how impressive is it to see your senior also facilitate the ball?
It's very impressive. She's come a long way, put up as a 7th grader. She's just an exceptional talent, and she's going to continue to improve and get better. Somebody's going to get a steal.
Coach, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ariel, and thank you to Gary Ferguson. And we all agree it was a lot of little. Isn't that what you said? A whole lot of little.
A whole lot of little going on.
Shades Valley in the second quarter went on an 18-0 run, and as a result, they are now up 24-8 at the break on Jeffco Ed TV.
In McAdory High's art class, you can find students carefully trimming trash bags and thoughtfully attaching plastic bows. Not the typical medium this class works with, and there's a heartwarming reason why. 12th grader Seela Bradley and art teacher Danielle Tickell explain.
We're working on our trash bag dresses for the second shift fundraiser. The goal is to make a dress of some sort, or even suits, out of at least 75% trash bag.
It's all about taking that traditional element of the trash bag being used when foster kids are bounced from home to home or when they're pulled out of their homes. Sometimes all they have is a trash bag to put their belongings in, and it's what fits in the bag is what goes.
McAdory students have been involved in Second Shift's Swag the Bag fundraiser for several years now. The event features a trash bag art and fashion show along with special performances, all to support Second Shift's mission. The nonprofit organization assists young people who are aging out of foster care. Mrs. Tickell is a proud supporter of their work.
I have 2 younger siblings that were both adopted out of foster care, and then my husband and I are also both in the adoption process as well. So just the idea of foster care and adoption has always been close to my heart, and then being able to share that with our students has been really important.
And these students have jumped at the opportunity to help others through their art. Seela and Paulina Castillo explain their designs.
I have a bodice here, and so I started off by pretty much starting off with the corset part. I used string, I used cardboard, which is right here at first, and then I taped it in on top of that to make sure that it would be, stick together to the actual bag.
I'm gonna make a simple ball gown with a lot of texture and kind of a bubble skirt in a sense. Lots of layers and ruffles, and it's gonna be a high-low, so it's shorter in the front, and then it goes out into this long train. The train is gonna have some type of support system in it to where I can pull it up, and then it turns into a tent. So it's kind of the idea that home is where you are all that you need.
This project not only serves as a unique challenge for students, but also as a reminder to lift others up and help out when you can. For Jeffco Ed TV, I'm Emma Owen.
Y'all come here and help me.
With the kids, they're excited. They're excited to see how things grow. They're excited to see that they did this, they planted this.
No, it's not going to hurt you. No. We're going through a leadership class with the Jefferson County Personnel Board, the Community Servant Leadership. We did a community service project over the summer. We built some raised flower beds and raised garden beds for them. And today we got to come out and interact with the kids.
Planting leaves.
Yeah, just directly across if you don't do 3 holes.
Futures.
We're going to get as much of that good dirt as we can.
Squash.
Pack that down so we know the dirt's good and tight.
Fruit. They can see literally the fruits of their labor, and so it's very exciting.
Push down. There you go, dig deep hole. And the kids are going to have a chance to come out and learn how things grow and to actually watch them grow and watch the process and learn that, food doesn't come from Walmart. There's another link in the chain. So they got to literally come out and get their hands dirty and learn the process, and we got to interact with them. It was just, I think it was a win-win for everybody.
We may need to make that hole a little bit deeper.
Yeah, probably so.
Now they can make connections to what goes on in their everyday life. And as educators, we are responsible to prepare our students for society. And knowing where food comes from and how to grow will help them later on in life.
we weren't making the same. We weren't screening as well as we were to start the game. We weren't getting the good looks like we were getting the looks in the first part of the game. But, we're going to make adjustments. We're going to, we talked about making sure that we're running back and transition, getting set up early so that we can get in the right spots to attack effectively.
Defensively, what is the message to Shades Valley being able to cut but also facilitate the ball well? What are you telling your young squad?
Well, with this, they got a pretty big size advantage. So it's mostly just keeping – a man between you and the basket. You got to be between the man and the basket. That way you can box out. Being in help, talking, all those things are going to help us in the second half.
Coach, thank you so much. Good luck.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Thank you, Coach Scott Blair and Ariel Schaefer. 'Tis the season here, Chris.
We love Christmas trees, don't we?
That's a great looking one, too. I wonder if they'd let me borrow it when they get out for school. You think so? Probably not. Anyway. I'll have to admit to an error last week when we showed a similar tree and there was Christmas music, and I actually thought the Christmas tree, it had speakers in it, and it was playing the music, but guess what? That wasn't at all true.
Yeah, our producer was telling us that we had some Christmas music.
I
Merry Christmas. And
boy, I would like
holidays.
to see Nathaniel Rutledge with that voice do a ho-ho-ho. Maybe you'll hear him as a PA announcer throughout the second half.
All right, and here we go.
Third quarter is underway. Shades Valley in white with the the maroon trim, and McAdory in black with the yellow for the Yellow Jackets. Shades Valley in white also has a commanding lead. Three won't go. In fact, an air ball, offensive rebound, tossed back out front by Jade Jones, who's just showed me early she's a really good role player. She's just a sophomore. That's Hargrove. Drives to the lane. She was well defended by Wren. She just muscled up.
Right, here was another look at it. There you go, straight to the rack, and she's got 8 on that night.
Top of the key. That's Wren, won't go.
The 7th grader shooting deep. Did not go. Jump ball, possession,
jump ball.
Arrow. Yeah, what he said.
Yeah. Much deeper.
Hey.
Not that much. All right. Wren will inbound it for the Yellow Jackets, and they need a bucket.
Great hands by Sophie Wright.
Yep.
Sophia.
She anticipated that and just said, all right, let me hit the concrete wall with that. That's Wren. Going to have to launch it out towards midcourt. Ball bounces out of bounds off Shades Valley. Just 50 seconds in here in the second half. Well,
actually, it's going to be McAdory's ball.
It is.
Oh.
Inbounds lob. Wren's got it on the baseline, dribbles through Hargrove, and all the way back out of the top of the key.
And that's what we're saying. As she matures, again, a 7th grader, she's going to find a move similar to that she can count on at the baseline.
The move was there. The shot was just a little low. Oh, nice cut into the passing lane by LaSears. Dribbling, Cheney, their leading scorer.
Oh,
got it.
Waited.
Wow.
Take the contact and still stay with it.
The drought is over for the Yellow Jackets. Maybe that will get them fired up.
Cheney's got 7 on the night, Maddie.
She's a 10, 11 point per game. Hargrove gets it tied up. She's got 4 Yellow Jackets around her.
Oh,
Ouch.
she muscles out of the tie-up. Doesn't get rewarded for it, but what?
Eventually, they got the turnover. Dribble drive, kick back out. No.
You know, sometimes you just penetrate so much, so deep, that you've got to do something in the paint and not try to kick it back out.
Well, and you got a senior experienced player like Zoe Little.
Oh, she's outmatched and little frustrated that she was open in the paint.
That's Little with the basketball, and she actually made a mistake. Can you believe that?
Yeah, you know, she was a little frustrated that she wanted the ball in the paint, didn't get it, came out to the wing, and then when she got the ball, I think she was already thinking about what she wanted to do, which is typical of a basketball player that wants the ball.
Yep. Let me go do what I wanted to do about 15 seconds ago. There's a look at James Ferguson. Standing tall at the Mounties bench. Good basketball team. Trying to add their 9th win. There is a three-pointer, too strong. I believe it was Wren again. Wren and Cheney, 7th and 8th graders, will shoot. There's Little. There's two.
Just too strong.
Either hand. She'll lay it off the left side, right side, just the way you should do.
Have another look. Through the lane. Good use of the right hand off the glass. High off the glass, by the way.
She is just, she may be the best girls basketball player we've seen thus far this year. And we've seen some really good ones. Back out to right. Check that. That was Woods, and now a whistle inside. Jump ball. We've had quite a few. 18-point lead for the Mounties, who once trailed by 4.
You know it would be a really good matchup. The coach's daughter. What was the name from a couple of games ago?
Oh, from Gardendale.
Yeah, against
UAB signee.
Yeah, UAB signee against Zoe Little. Man, would that be a matchup to watch?
That's a good one because she's one of the better players we've seen. And we've got a timeout with Shades Valley in control on Jeff Coed TV.
Hello, Jeff Coed family. I just wanted to take this time to say thank you to the teachers of Jefferson County Schools. I appreciate everything that you do and how the commitment and dedication that you give every day that you come to service our children and to service our families. Thank you for everything that you do.
Jeff Coed TV, and thank you, Dr. Gonsolin.
And Maddie, I appreciate what you do, as well as Ariel. We appreciate you guys.
Oh, it is my pleasure. There's a look at McAdory's head coach, Scott Blair, trying to draw something up where they stay with their screens and get the open threes. This is where they started the game. But it has been all Shades Valley from late in the first quarter on. 4:29 remaining here in the third quarter.
Don't forget boys action coming up after this. McAdory again, the boys taking on Shades Valley here at home. That'll be an interesting game as well.
Yeah, I don't want to oversell it, but I expect that one to have fireworks. I mean, you got two teams coming in. One's at 6-3, and the other one 8-2, I believe.
Oh, good block there by Wren.
So she can play a little D2. That's always very helpful. Right gives it up to, it's actually Cheney gives it up to Wren. Wren through the paint. She's going to shoot from the free throw line and just dropped it.
Very, very nice. She's got 5.
You know, when she's open, she's going to make it.
I like the way that she surveyed the court. She didn't take the 3. She stepped in and made the 15-footer easily.
Yeah, and she worked her way open, and they found her. And that's what the Yellow Jackets have got to do. Here's a 3-ball by Shades Valley. Let's see. Let's check.
That was Pittman with the 3, her first points of the night.
First point. She's usually first off the bench for junior. I don't believe that one touched orange either. Try and get it inside.
Playing D. Shoot the 3, play the D. Help
the other
cause
way.
the
Shades Valley off the glass. A shot by Pittman. Alley-oop, no. But it was tipped by Willis.
So you said the words alley-oop. Do you know where that originates from, Maddie?
I know the first one I ever saw, which was before you were born. But is it from the song?
Alley-oop. It's from trapeze artists. They would say alley and throw them up. Oop. There you go. There's your little known fact.
I did not know that. Wow. I'm taking home information. Another whistle.
I just got it from ESPN. It was on 30 for 30.
You you knew it. I didn't. And you think as long as I've been doing this. Here's how long I've been doing basketball. I was doing basketball before there was an alley-oop. No, I'm not kidding. First I saw was in the NBA with Bill Russell was on the other end. I do remember that, though. An out-of-bounds play was spectacular. This could be. Wren couldn't get it closed.
I like the way these young players are utilizing the Euro step. We didn't have that when I was playing. That was a travel when I played.
No kidding.
But the way that the game has evolved and progressed, that is a great tool to have in your arsenal.
Now, I do know where that came from. Across the line, that's Hargrove. She runs the show for the Lady Mounties. She's drilling right side, wants to take it all the way. It is stripped away.
Oh.
Yellow Jackets on the run. She's traveled. That's Bree Woods.
Comes up a
she
little.
She traveled, but I felt for her because she deserved the call but didn't deserve the result. Does that make any sense?
Just a little bit of a buckle knee. Glad she's okay.
Yeah, she got up. So here comes Shades Valley again, leading 31-12. Driving, Hargrove, right-handed, puts it off the glass, too strong. Rebound, that's Booker. No. Booker follows, gets her own rebound.
Good
nice
step through.
Yes, you're right. Can't get it to close. That was a shot by Hargrove.
Need some help here. And they reset. That's a good thing to do in that situation.
2 minutes left, third quarter.
Wanting to take control, trying to direct traffic, trying to get her players to move without the ball.
Pittman with the basketball. Really like the minutes she's put in here.
Good thought, just couldn't get it to fall. I mean,
that's Bree Woods, not Pittman. My bad.
McAdory is passing the ball well. They're getting good looks. They're not going to be able to penetrate that inside with Little clogging the inside. It's just probably it's not probable, but they do have great looks. They've gotten great looks, I should say. They're just not able to cash in, and the score is telling it 31-12.
Hargrove, I don't know that she's rested. Splits the lane. I'll bet they get her for a charge. You think?
We're going to see. Nope. It's going to be a blocking foul.
And she finished. Caden Taylor.
Oh, you know what I forgot to say? And one.
It's not too late. She hadn't shot the free throw. That's my rule, and I'm sticking to it. That one won't go. But Valley with a bucket and a 21-point lead. Cheney. She's been the only one real effective to score. That one just a little strong. And now they're putting some pressure on. The Yellow Jackets are.
Yeah, got to have a sense of urgency here. You don't have to rush, but you do have to get some stops and some buckets.
3 ball.
Woo, deep from guess who? Zori Hargrove. It's Zori. I was wondering how to pronounce that.
Zori Hargrove, the 11 hit it, the point guard.
Yep.
Back tip high. Here comes Shades Valley on the run. Pittman, a little bit too strong. Rebound put back Dale. No, and up again.
Too far under the basket.
Yep. That last shot by Brooke Allen. Just
swatted.
Stolen away.
And they've got
Fast
numbers.
Break. Off the glass, Micaiah Willis. There's Willis using the glass.
She's got
Very
5
nice.
on the night.
She's a junior. So we're coming up at the end of the third quarter. Not really sure McAdory knows it. They need to put up a shot. They will from the wing. That's Rashid, and it is rejected.
Do you think she got fouled there?
Might have been.
Good no call or no?
At the end of the third quarter, Shades Valley is in control of this one, 38-12 over McAdory.
Welcome to McAdory High School, home of the Yellow Jackets. Check out all the things we have going on right now. It's a great day to be a Yellow Jacket. We are Jeff Co-Ed strong.
Good mention about McAdory. We're at Shades Valley with Ariel Schaefer.
Well, heading into this quarter, guys, you're going to see Shades Valley use their bench, giving a lot of those girls reps in this final 8 minutes. When speaking to head coach Gary Ferguson prior to this matchup, this was their goal to be able to get to this point, to allow their depth to get some minutes and get some comfortability with their system, saying that when January rolls around, they're going to need everybody and need to run at least 10 deep in order to be successful and win an area championship.
Thank you, Ariel. Yellow Jackets with the basketball, trailing by 26. They turn it over. Here come the Mounties the other way. That's Hargrove. Oh, too strong off the glass. Rebound, Braylon Dale. And she definitely has checked in here.
And in that situation, Hargrove, the starter, and, she wants to go ahead and finish that bucket, but they had numbers. Probably better to pass that to your person running down the lane with you.
Back out, top of the key. Dale, no good. Offensive rebound put back up and it, not in. Brooke Allen. But I believe she was fouled in the act of shooting.
Goes against number 24, Brooke Woods. First team foul.
Allen. A little bit too strong. Kind of hard to believe back in the first quarter, McAdory was leading this thing 8-6.
Yeah,
and they've scored 4 since.
Got off to a great start, and then it seems like Shades Valley's been all gas, no break.
Well, McAdory's credit, they are very young when you're starting a 7th and an 8th grader.
Oh, good cut.
Oh, yeah.
Good
great
pass.
Cut. Outside. There's Woods. Got it.
Very nicely done.
Brooklyn Woods, the senior center.
Look at that 3. They needed that, if nothing more than for morale, and that brings them to 14 points.
Yeah, they need that for show. Confidence, a variety of reasons. Hargrove drives the lane. Tried to get it back down in the corner, but the ball's been rattling around since, and now here come the Yellow Jackets.
McAdory zone forced that turnover.
From the corner. Won't go, the attempt by Mickle. Now streaking through the lane is Woods. She has it rejected, but still it's the Yellow Jackets ball. Wren looking one way, goes the other, and we've got a push on Brooke Allen.
Can't use that forearm right in front of the ref.
Yeah.
Neat little strategy, but when you extend that arm, they're going to call it every time.
So Tice Booker will inbounds for McAdory. And before the inbounds pass, we had a foul. Well, Brooke Woods drew a foul and then fouled herself. Boys are next. And with all respect to this one, I believe it's going to be a Mountie Yellow Jacket fight. Close one. Thought about the tray, passed it up.
Coach Ferguson kind of watching his players go through their progressions, although they did turn over the ball there.
Hargrove turned it over, other end. Shot is blocked by Braylon Dale. She followed it, timed it, blocked it out of bounds. McAdory will have the basketball. Good look underneath the McAdory goal. That's Wren. Nice crossover dribble. Couldn't shake the defender. There's a hook inside, won't go. The follow won't go. It is blocked by Pittman.
You know, LaSears, that was a great catch of the ball in the lane, great move, but you've got to square your hips up to the basket if you're going to draw that contact and still have enough momentum to get it up and in.
Going to the line is Booker, the senior backup point guard. A little bit too strong. It's been all Shades Valley since the second quarter on. 5:34 remaining in this one. McAdory second free throw. That's up and good by Thais Booker. All right, Shades Valley across the midcourt stripe over the logo. Dale with the basketball. She's getting some good minutes. Hall drives, splits the defenders. Tequila Hall, the freshman.
Everybody wants to be in the box score. There you had a replay. Thanks, guys.
She's just a ninth grader. There's drive through the lane, up and good. Shot was LaSears.
It was. That's her first two of the night.
It's good to call her name again. Driving the lane. Shades Valley for three. Bottom of the sack.
That's Braylon Dale's.
Hall. No, that's
Braylon Dale.
Yeah, Braylon Dale, number 4.
Yep.
Got it now. Oh, that's hysterical. Clean up on aisle 1.
So while we've got a break, you know, we've been talking about our announcer friend here. His son has a chance to play in the major leagues. Trey Rutledge played a couple of different stops in college. Now he's hitting coach at Miles College, so he wished Trey had an injury, so we wish Trey Rutledge the best. I actually think Trey played here as a Mountie back in the day.
Well, that wouldn't surprise me, as his father is doing an outstanding job as the PA announcer. That's Wren passing around the top of the key. Cheney.
Oh,
gives
she
it up
can
in
feel
the
it.
right
She
wing.
wants it.
Yep. Wren drives the lane, stops, pops, will not drop. That was a great move, just a little bit too strong. Whoop, across the timeline, up backcourt.
Or as they say back in the day, over and back.
Over and back.
See, we got to bring in some of these old
Oh,
school
hey, I'm all for it.
terminology.
It just takes me a while.
I'm sorry, not old school.
It is.
Vintage.
Vintage. All right, I'll take that. Experienced, I like that.
Retro.
Veteran, I'll take retro. Inbound the basketball, that's LaSears. Way back, Cheney will come across the timeline. Wren has to get off balance to save it, does so to Cheney. Cheney has it tipped away, and we got a tie ball. I believe the possession is Yellow Jackets.
43-17 with 3:51 to go. Matt, what do you say if you're the Yellow Jacket coach right now? Besides good bucket.
I say,
and one.
I say, hey, watch this, Brooklyn. You know, that's just a great and well-designed and executed inbounds play underneath your basket. They split a couple of defenders, and then she kind of snuck through all the gals in black there and just laid it off and in.
This young McAdory team has shown some bright spots, right?
Yeah.
They know how to work the ball. They've just had some really bad breaks and have not been able to compete, you know, man for man, woman for woman with this really tough Shades Valley team.
Brooke Burns with some really good hustle for the Lady Mounties. McAdory looking for some respect buckets right here. You got to hang on to the ball.
Got to watch that ball all the way into your hands before you start thinking about what your next move is going to be.
Shades Valley with the basketball. A 25-point lead. Driving to the bucket, passing back out front. Errant pass.
Numbers.
Jackets, you're right, with numbers. Over, laying it off the glass. Can't get it to go, but Cheney was fouled. You got to make those little bunnies.
You know, I like the good court vision to go ahead and dump that ball off. Again, bright spots.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they've shown more offensive life, and hopefully Cheney will add to that. Boom. The Yellow Jackets get to the 20 mark. Another free throw from London Cheney. She's just an 8th grader. That one a little bit too strong, and here comes Shades Valley across the timeline, dribbling to the hole, throwing it up and in. Yeah, off the bench and into the scoring mark.
And one.
Was that Pittman? It was indeed.
Absolutely.
Caitlin Pittman, the junior.
In traffic. Aggressive move to the bucket and draws the foul. Let's see if she can complete this old-fashioned three.
Which I don't believe we've had tonight. We've had certainly some three-pointers. And I talked her out of that. So, there we go. Announcer jinx on Matt.
Matt, they're going to stop inviting you if you keep jinxing these free throw shooters.
Yeah. 45-20 on our Jeff Coed TV scoreboard. Checking out, playing very well in her role is Jordan Mickle. She had to start for Harvey, who's injured. McAdory, coast to coast, goes the 7th grader. It won't go. Nice drive, not so good on the shot. Round top of the key, shot no good. Follow-up rebound, a little bit of a shuffle. Off the glass, won't go. Woods comes down with a rebound. We're under 3 to play here at Shades Valley High School. Open on the key. Got to look the ball in there, London Cheney. Good player, though. Leading scorer for the Yellow Jackets. Wren.
Off the mark from the minute it left her hands. We have kind of a high view from up here. Top of the broadcast suite.
She kicked it off her left ankle. So McAdory will have the basketball. Woods is going to get a rest. And given the time, I imagine Coach Blair's trying to play a few subs here, especially as young as they are. Just checking in is Taylor. There's a jumper from the right side, too strong. The attempt there by Amahi. Top of the key, 3, got it. There's Wren.
Yep.
She had one in the first quarter, and watch.
Look at that. Stop, drop, and
whoa.
Pop.
Pop. Checking in to get some more minutes, Mariah Rashid, the senior guard. And Wren, who just made the three-pointer.
Again, look at this ball movement. They're moving the ball well, picking
There's
well,
Wren.
screening. Won't go.
They got her open. That time she just didn't make the shot. Driving. We got a block charge. The ball falls. What's going to be the call? That's Pittman.
So we had one referee calling for the block, but I think that's a bucket.
Let's watch again.
Yep.
Yeah,
definitely
she
moving.
doesn't have her body shouldered up.
So, like you said, let me say it before she shoots, and one.
All right, let me not jinx her. All right, the old-fashioned three-point play. 48-23. 1-1-1 left in this basketball game. Looking to get a couple more buckets, a few more points if they can. Boy, that's good defense. Pittman has played very well since coming off the bench.
You know, when you play well off the bench, you get more minutes after.
Exactly. Yep.
After a while. Coach knows
All
they
right,
can
McAdory
depend.
baseline, and I think she was shoved out of bounds. No, they're going to stay. She stepped out of bounds. There was contact there.
Oh, 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other.
Don't just go 6s and 7s on me there.
6'7", 6'7". My kids say I can't say that anymore.
Because you're over the age of
6'7".
17?
Yeah, I'm over the age of 6 and 7.
Okay.
See what I did there?
Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, nice move along the baseline. The shot put up and in by Brooke Allen.
How about that?
How about that? Good replay.
She's got 3 on the night.
Has an offensive rebound. Shot put up by McAdory. Won't go, but Cheney's going to go to the line. All right, 5 fouls now on Shades Valley, but there's only 22.4 seconds remaining, so I don't think we'll see the bonus. But we'll see shots here from London Cheney. Got a good bounce.
She did.
At the charity stripe once again is the 8th grader. That one didn't go either. Offensive rebound, leaning back was Brooke Allen. With just a few seconds left, I imagine Shades Valley will dribble it out or out of bounds. So 14.3 seconds remaining. McAdory with the basketball. Cheney brings it across the timeline. Dribble drive. No shot. Back out for the three-pointer. That one's up and good by
Rashid with the final bucket.
She gets the tray. And the final. Boy, they took that score off the board. I mean, all right. I've got the final at 50-27. That last free throw was good. So.
Yeah.
And you see we've got basketball coming up as the boys will take the stage. And meantime, Ariel Schaefer's trying to catch up with Gary Ferguson, and I believe she's got him right now.
Coach, a solid defensive performance from your team. You wanted to see your team be able to grow in that aspect. What are your thoughts from today's performance?
We picked it up a little bit in reference to our communication on defense, and it's going to take everyone communicating. We got a lot of young girls that hadn't played a lot of basketball. So that's been our key on the year that has led us to 8-2. It's been our defense. So hopefully we can continue that communication in and go from there.
Everyone got opportunity to basically play today. The score sheet was well spread. What can you say about your depth moving forward?
We're going to have to depend on a lot of youngsters. So if they're playing hard, we can live with it.
Coach, thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's Gary Ferguson in his 24th year at Shades Mountain, and there's a look at the Shades Valley head coach, James Poindexter. As the guys are next, the girls from Shades Valley ran away with it. They ended up winning by 23 points. The boys are next on Jeff Co-Ed TV.